inside scoop. Let's see what we can get here. Any idea what's going on in there?
They had an active shooter earlier.
An active shooter here?
Yeah.
Why?
Nope. Are you filming me?
Yeah, do you mind?
Guess not.
Thank you.
They, from what I'm told by police, they had somebody come in there with a rifle and, you know, shoot. There wasn't many people in there. Nobody was injured. The shooter was arrested without incident.
Well, that's good. Okay. What can you tell me about the facility?
I mean, I don't know a whole lot about the facility besides the name of it. I think it's NTT Data. And I was told that a lot of the action happened inside of the main building over there.
Wow, you know, that building's been here for a long time.
What's that?
That building's been here for over 30 years, this complex. I mean, they've added on to it, but it's always been a research and development area previously, you know, decades past. But that's interesting to see that. It's really caught my attention. Has this already broken on the news?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, you can find out more on our website, nbcdfw.com.
Okay. All right. Anything?
Posting updates as information becomes available.
Perfect. Anything else that I should know?
You know, the suspect's in custody. You know,
Do we get a name on that guy?
they've gone through the building, you know, to make sure that there's nobody in there that's injured, and you know that there's no other shooters or anything like that.
Any type of motive identified?
Don't have any information on motive.
Is he affiliated with the facility or anybody?
Don't have that information either.
Huh. Interesting.
One would suspect that, you know, to be able to gain access, they would have to have some sort of affiliation.
Sure. Do you know anything about the security protocols to get into that building?
Not at all. I mean, there's a guard shack, so
Right.
you know, there's definitely some sort of security.
Any chatter about intelligence agencies or anything else around there?
No?
Nothing?
Have you heard anything like that?
Sort of.
Oh yeah.
You know.
What have you heard?
I've had a keen interest in this facility for a long time.
Really?
My name's Eugene Irvin, and I actually used to live up the street up here with my father. And I come from an intelligence background myself, and I'm a little bit dumbfounded by the situation. I need to dig into this a little bit more.
Sorry?
I'm a little bit dumbfounded by the situation. I'd like to dig into it a little bit more. Before I speak on it, but what's your name?
I'm David.
David? What do you do for NBC?
I'm a photographer.
Yeah. Videographer? Photographer? Or?
Yeah, whatever you want to call me, cameraman.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, I guess
right.
I'll let you get out of here. Or I'll get out of your way.
Website or anything, or
Not really. Not one that I'm prepared to give out right now. You know anything about quantum supercomputers?
I mean, I'm no expert or anything, but I know a little bit about them. I know that, you know, they say that's going to be the future of computing. But, you know, there's still a lot of research to be done before that sort of technology is viable.
You know, they've got the D-Waves out now, which they need to keep them about a centigrade cooler than interstellar space. Oh,
Yeah.
the vacuum of space. And, you know, when you get into defense contracting and stuff, you know that stuff that becomes public has been implemented for military and intelligence purposes, in some cases, decades prior, and certainly in others, it's hard to even put a time frame on how advanced some of the technology is.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, when you get into the quantum aspects of things, time kind of goes out the window in the traditional sense. So,
Does that somehow relate to this facility?
It does.
Are they doing research here?
Well, I'm unclear about that. In the past, I would say yes. I've already gone public with some of my research and what I've been involved with, and that would be that, if you understand about, you need to use nitrogen to keep these quantum supercomputers cool. That's the older technology. If you know anything about Texas Instruments, they don't do classified stuff anymore. They say they have an interest in doing long-term contracts. I've known a lot of people that worked for them over the years, and they used to do a lot of classified stuff. And the bottom line, I believe that it's concrete, more than circumstantial evidence that they have the quantum supercomputer, the older technology. TI was working on it. NSA, CIA, DARPA.
Yeah.
And it's an interesting deal because if you note behind you know anything about your pineal gland?
Uh-huh.
Do you know how it functions?
Right. Releases DMT and all that?
Yeah, but an electromagnetic field is generated around the piezoelectric and piezochromic crystals that are the DMT and these others inside your brain.
Uh-huh.
And you've got an artificial one back over here. It's a water tower.
What's that?
You've got a water tower over there.
Uh-huh.
It's an artificial pineal gland. I'll tell you something real quick. You know up there at Forest and Preston?
Trying to think about where yeah.
Forest and Preston, there was a store there called the Tiny Heiny.
Yeah.
Okay? It was a front for a pedophile op.
Really?
Yeah. Its store's been shut down, according to Department of Justice, which you won't see on television. There's been over 7,000 arrests since the information went public about that facility. That would be back in January 21st, 22nd of this year, 2017. And so, why?
Arrests were made, or when it was shut
Well, it's been an overall nationwide sweep, and international ties as well. You see people like Wiener going to jail, Weinstein, and all of that stuff. The talk of the town today is he's had his Hollywood privileges basically revoked. Everybody's dissing on him. All these people are tied into it. What would you say about the censorship or the why doesn't a story like that go public from your perspective, being in the media?
Well, it's the first that I'm hearing about it. I work so many stories that sometimes, I'm not able to pick up on every story out there. But, it's something, that I guess probably needs some more attention.
Absolutely. Have you ever seen anything intentionally covered up?
If you can give me some more information on it, I can follow up, and if we haven't reported on it, we can look into, doing a story on it.
It's a real tricky situation because
Yeah.
you go out there and you talk about this deal. I'll tell you what you do. Are you on Facebook?
Do I have Facebook? Yeah.
Are you aware that Facebook is a multi-agency platform for intelligence gathering and sharing information?
I mean,
I'll give you the scoop.
I think about, Facebook is there to mine data on people. That's
true.
how they make their money is
Sure.
by
It's a multifaceted thing. Yeah.
gathering information off of people. So
Yeah, complex
I think
situation.
that's probably the most valuable resource they have is all the information they have about all of their users. That's just my opinion.
Sure.
But I'm not a financial analyst or anything like that, or any kind of tech guru. This is just
Where'd you go to school?
me and you talking around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How'd you wind up at NBC?
Just kind of started at a smaller market, bottom level, just kind of worked my way up.
If you're interested for the info, I'll tell you what you do. Go to Richard. You know who Richard Ray is?
No.
Richard Ray is the anchor for Fox 4 News. Okay?
Okay.
Go to his Facebook page and look in his profile picture.
Hey, man. How you doing? Good. How are you doing? Not much now. Looks like they're finishing up out here.
It's a big story now. Richard Ray's profile picture. Go in there. Open up the comments. You'll see a picture of the tiny hiney. Okay. I don't know what browser or whatever you're using. I'll put some text above it in case just the URL will show up for you. Look into Richard Ray, Fox 4 News Dallas profile picture. You're going to see a picture of the tiny hiney, and it's marked TSR. Okay, there's a tag location, TSR. That TSR is for a computer repair shop. The address is the personal residence of George W. Bush. Okay?
Okay.
I work special operations. That's all I'm prepared to tell you right now. I'll throw an interview that I got from a Plano cop who also works special operations. Awesome interview. I'll put that in there for you too. What's your name again? What was your name again?
David.
David. Are you going to do that?
Am I gonna?
Are you interested in that information?
How about I give you my email and you send me whatever information.
What is it?
If I don't want to give it out publicly.
Oh, sure. Okay. I'm going to cut it right there. Thank you.